The Diakonia podcast. They walk among you.
Full name Jahlil. My parents wanted to do something like biblical, but also a little bit of style to it. So being Rasta, Rastafarian, and then the Lil being the Lil, so little God basically.
What's your acting background? What'd you do before this project?
Theater work. So from high school going on into my young adult life, so I've performed at Genesius Theater over in Reading, 10th and Walnut.
So you're from Reading area?
Yep, born and raised.
Is that right?
Yep.
That city has seen some ups and downs, man.
Yeah, you know what? The thing about the city is, it's like it has its reputation, as many cities do. It's my home, and I never want to give up on it, though. You know.
That's great, man. I admire it.
I always try to say I want to be the next big thing out of there, so that's my goal, and I'm gonna try to do it.
We were just thrilled to find you as an actor. There was a gravitas to you.
I did a lot of protesting up in my city for the whole George Floyd incident and everything like that, and I was just a regular guy, you know. And so they were like, "Hey, man, you want to give a speech?" And I was like, yeah, sure. And the raw emotion you put into it, you're tired of it, you're angry, but you also got to be composed and show that you mean something. And that's what I threw into it. I was like, this guy is over here telling a speech. He's trying to move hearts while also trying to stir the spirit. So I was like, let's just do that. Let's see if they like that.
Really, really cool backstory. Because now I wouldn't have thought this, to be honest with you, until you said it to me. But now that I think about it, it would come from a similar place. And then you know what else you just mentioned? So this character, he does have like a very emotional connection to where he lives. Like a territorialism, or maybe even a loyalty, a pride, right? This character has that. You know, and it's a relatable character. It's a relatable thing too, because when somebody's stepping on what you feel like is your birthright.
Going from gangs to sports teams, you think about it, it's just like, this is my home. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
It's one of those human things where it's just, you can't take it out of our DNA.
Eric first showed me the script. I was like, this is a modern day, like, Braveheart monologue, you know? Where I'm excited that you're on the project, man. I think you're a talented guy. The world's an interesting world that we're trying to create, because we already, as men and women of faith, we already believe in these things, but it's a magnification of these things for cinematic reasons. And that has my imagination stirring, actually, to be honest with you. Age-old things that a lot of God-fearing people already believe in, these gifts of the Spirit, these things that people have to light up the dark and make the world better. And they're subtle in our world, but in this world, they're exaggerated. So as somebody that's now cast in this role, is there any imaginative thing you can kind of dream into being for this character?
I feel I get a tiny bit of a dark and light tone with this, but you know what? I've learned through life that life is gray. So when it comes to what I want to bring to this character, he's ominous, you know, but at the end of the day, he's people. He has a soul, and you know, I see what I take away from Diakonia a bit is the choice. You have a choice, and we have that light in us. As a grandmother praying for you, everything, you have that light in you, but it decides whether you want to make that light something to be cherished or something to be feared.
Yeah.
I can't wait to bring him to life.
Yeah. Well, man, it's a pleasure meeting you. Nice to meet you, man. Pleasure.
The Diakonia podcast. They walk among you.